Hi, I'm Tara. I'm a professional musician, music teacher, vocal coach and inclusive music practitioner. And welcome to the first video in our Clarion beginner tutorial series. Clarion for beginners. Video 1, Getting Started. But first, what is the clarion? So the clarion is an accessible musical instrument that can be played with any part of your body. For example, it can be played with your fingers like this. Or you can play with head movement using a head mouse. In fact, you can play it with a whole range of different inputs. Some players use eye gaze, joysticks, or even a stylus. So the Clarion is an app that if you download it, it can turn your iPad or Windows device into a musical instrument that's expressive and accessible. If you haven't already, you can download a free version of the Clarion from the App Store or the Microsoft Store. So this tutorial series will be for the full version of Clarion, and if you are an individual buying a single license, you can upgrade to the full version of Clarion within the app. If you're an organisation and need to buy multiple licenses, you can head over to our website to purchase them.